and tea. 2 brothers were reasonably honest, but the eldest was devious, maybe even a swindler, though it pains me to say. They all worked for the eldest, building buildings in Tel Aviv in the 1930s. He became very rich and tricked his brothers out of money due them. The swindler's daughter, who was very rich, grew up to be very stingy and greedy. If the price of half a roast chicken went up by a few cents, she was outraged. She ranted and railed, her face turning purple. Her daughters, who were also very rich, grew up to be very stingy and greedy as well, so they fought over money and never spoke again. Belarus. In my mother's village in Belarus, the school teacher was anti-Semitic. It seemed strange because I thought everyone was Jewish in their village, but that was not the case at all. If the children misbehaved, they had to kneel in the corner and stay there for a very long time. My Aunt Shoshana was always misbehaving, always kneeling in the corner. She was unruly. When the family said they were going to Palestine, the teacher said, "Go to the rubbish Palestine." My grandmother cried for 2 days. My grandfather, who went to Palestine ahead of the family, ate an entire watermelon and got typhus. Pesach. My father Pesach, his older brother, and his younger brother left their little village in Belarus and came to Palestine in 1939. Their parents stayed behind, running their dry goods store, thinking nothing bad could possibly happen. Of course, they were all murdered in the Holocaust. My father joined an underground group fighting the British for the independence of Palestine. He had a job as a milkman. That was his cover. He delivered bottles of milk. I always thought there were bombs in the bottles, but of course it was just milk. I really don't know what he actually did, but something. After Israel became a state, my father became a diamond dealer. He wore fancy suits and traveled deluxe. His friends were rich diamond dealers around the world, their wives so well-dressed, bouffant hairdos, jewelry. The older brother started a construction company, and one day, as a result of a freak accident on some machinery, had to have his foot amputated. After the older brother's foot was amputated, he became bitter and disheveled, unkempt and coarse. His wife was famous for serving unbearably dry chicken and rice. My father and his brother were not the best of friends. I don't know what the problem was. The younger brother, gentle and kind, had troubles. I don't know what they were. But they got worse, and he was despondent. One evening, he went out to the field with his gun and shot himself, tormented and then dead. By that time, we were living in the Bronx. My father got the telegram that his brother was dead. He walked wildly up and down the living room, holding the telegram in his hand, wearing only underwear and sobbing. I don't remember anyone going to comfort him. Not at all. Moshele dies in Palestine. Moshele was the son of Fanny. He was killed in the War of Independence. He was only 17. He was killed by the British. His mother could not cry. Everyone said to her, "Cry, Fanny. The worst has happened to you. Cry." But she couldn't cry. The entire city followed the funeral for Moshele. His body was in a jeep. Fanny spoke to her dead son. "Maybe you will get up." She was heartbroken, never having said a good word to him when he was alive. Mrs. Perlman's son. Mrs. Perlman's son also died in that war. The Perlmans lived next door to my grandparents on the second floor. On the ground floor lived Lombroso the shoemaker and his wife. They had a little son. One day my aunt and uncle took Lombroso's son to the beach.